all the election news with my colleague Isha. Isha, over to you.
All right, welcome to our election pit. On Monday evening, the Indian government released a document notifying the rules for the implementation of the contentious Citizenship Amendment Act. The timing of this raises a key question. Will the CAA's implementation polarize India's voters ahead of the elections? We put out a poll for our viewers talking about exactly this. Now here's what they had to say. Around 43.7% voted yes, saying that the notification will polarize the voters ahead of the elections. 44.7% of the voters said no to the question, and close to 11.7% of the voters remain undecided on the matter. Now, the Citizenship Amendment Act was introduced in the Parliament in the year 2016. After years of back and forth, the bill was passed on December 2019, following which the President's approval officially made it an act. But shortly after, a series of protests broke out in several parts of India, accusing the bill of granting selective mercy based on religious lines and sidelining Muslims. In 2020, several pleas were filed in the Supreme Court, challenging the CAA. However, authorities shut down the protests in March after the Indian government called for a nationwide lockdown in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. And it is only now, 4 years later, that rules of implementation for the CAA have been notified. Well, let's now move on to the second part of our election segment. We asked a first-time voter what his hopes from the government are ahead of the polls. Listen to this.
I expect that the construction process is really streamlined. We also have some reduction in taxes and other import duties because a lot of electronics and other products are really expensive in India. So yeah, I think to bring down the prices of certain things like that.
Okay, that's it from me. And with that, we come to the end on this edition of WION Dispatch. Bye-bye.